Excuse me, y'all. Welcome in. How you been, y'all? Welcome to the Abracadabra Network, aka Callosum 88, aka the Ineffable Tarot. Shout out to everybody who made it here. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe, follow button if you haven't already. We're going to welcome in those beautiful beings of 100% pure light energy. Anything less than may not enter this space. This is a safe space. This is a sacred space. This is going to be a general reading for the present and the near future regarding the 111 portal. Also, year one. Also, the first of the first of the first of the first. Lots and lots of firsts. Okay. We are grateful for the truth, no matter how we feel about it. Okay. We are also going to do a who, what, when, where, why during this live uncut tarot, collective tarot. Eat the meat, spit out the bone. Don't take home what doesn't belong. Right? If it resonates, participate. Hit the button. If you would like an individual reading, I always give room and opportunity for that to happen while we're live. Or you can schedule a reading with me by email, DM, or text. Drink some water. Don't forget to drink your water. All right, you guys. We'll get started with a oracle card. We're going to start with the solution. And I believe that's what's happening with you guys, um, with us as a collective, is starting with the solution. The problem has been identified, right? The problem has been identified. So we're going to start with the solution. You already know why you're here. So whatever you're here for, just hold that in your heart and your mind space. We are here to answer the questions of your heart. Okay. One more shuffle. There it is. That is the Ace of Cups. We are here to answer the questions of your heart. As you can see, that is literally the heart, the Ace of Cups. The heart spring, the wellspring of life. I'm literally hearing a heartbeat, so you could be hearing a heartbeat for the first time. Some of you are going to be finding out that you have a bundle of joy arriving. Some of you, you could just be having an intimate moment with your partner where you're laying on their chest, your heartbeats begin to sync, you are embracing the moments. um, and a lot of you, you're going to be experiencing your firsts. There's going to be a lot of firsts going on. The first time you went on a roller coaster, the first time that you had a baby, the first time that you really felt in sync with somebody, the first time that you did this, the first time that you did that. There's going to be a lot of firsts coming up. So get excited. It's time to get excited for that. First time you did this, the first time you did that. If you don't already have a list of stuff that you haven't done that you want to do, make one. Some of y'all are going to be doing things that you didn't even put on the list. You already have a list, but you're doing stuff that is blowing your mind that's not even on the list. And it could be something very simple, like being in sync with somebody and really feeling it and hearing it and being able to wrap all your senses around it. Does that mean? Oh, okay. Let's see what your oracle message is. The solution. The solution is let it flow. The solution is follow your heart. Of course. Of course. Of course it is. Of course that's the solution. Is it ever really that simple? Yes, it is really that simple. Yep. Um, I'm also getting somebody is saying that it's not about the money, but it is about the money. So I don't know who you've been talking to, but I'm literally hearing that song by T.I. If it ain't about the money. But I'm hearing that somebody said it's not about the money, but it is about the money. I'm also hearing the phrase protect your neck. Somebody's trying to protect their neck, especially if you work in a group or working on a group project. Protect your neck. Okay. hmm I'm also getting doing something different to stand out from the crowd. Like I'm also getting like a bar graph. So there's information that's being charted, and I guess I don't know if you're trying to find a sweet spot so that you can have a defensive position on something. But I see you looking. I see you looking for a defensive player or a defensive position or something like that. Okay. Looking for that area of strength, that sweet spot, right? I'm also hearing just right. Okay. Mm, I don't know why somebody feels like I won't say in competition, but it's like playful competition, um like a one up challenge. Like you make me want to do better. Somebody makes you want to do better, or you make somebody want to do better, be better, stand out, be themselves. You inspire. Okay, that's great. I'm also getting you climb to the top because you really have that's like I don't want to say out of fear, um, because you don't want to be clumped in, you don't want to be too close together with others. And as you're doing that, you could be doing something out of fear and don't even realize that you're actually setting the bar. Every time you do something, like you're taking a risk, you don't even realize it, and other people are looking at you like, "Wow, you're so fearless," and really you're probably afraid for your life. Yep, 111. Yep, drink some water. Okay, let's get into so it's okay to be a leader. Um, if you're gonna lead, then lead. Solution, be the leader. Mm. Find a defensive position. Okay. Um, Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Let's see. Let's see who you're dealing with. Let's see who you need to be aware of in this situation. What's the most potent energy that the collective needs to be aware of? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I'm also hearing like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. So you have a good neighbor. I see lover, intimate partner. Teamwork makes the dream work. An artist or an art worker. Anything that have to do with art, sculpture, painting, tattoos. Okay. Interesting. So someone is a tattoo art. Well, they don't have to be a tattoo artist, but somebody is an artist or your partner or your lover, cashier, clerk. Someone could work where they sell art. Okay. Are they're both. They could be a cashier and an artist or some type of clerk or customer service. Hey, Rock. Well, um, a lot of cards trying to come out. Hey, Red Red. Let's see. Entertainer, a government worker, a farmer, landscaper. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Your friends, something about your friends, them. You know who them are. Oh, what about your friends? Yes, your friends. And then ex-lover or intimate partner. Um, some of you need to go and watch the 111 video that I actually did. Um, not too long ago. Um, yeah, government worker, farmer, landscaper, entertainer, cashier, clerk, artist, art worker, lover, intimate partner. I'm also getting the it's a small world after all. So this person knows this person because they work with this person, which is friends with another person that you know that might be, a close friend of the family or some shit like that. There's some kind of, connection, a close knit connection. You're like, oh shit, how you know that person? How you know such and such? Oh, we went to school together or whatever, or or um, we worked at such and such for, Oh, okay, yeah. Or I went and got my tattoo, or I went and got some artwork done by Keisha, and Keisha know Tommy, which is my best friend, and it's such and such baby daddy, like on some shit. That's what it sounds like. So you're gonna find a unlikely connection between you and some people. You're gonna end up finding out that you're connected to somebody or connected to a business and you didn't even know it. It could have been a place or a person that you've been wanting to get to know. You've been wanting to find this shop or this company. You've been wanting a job here, and you didn't even know that you were actually closer to what you wanted than you thought the whole time. You were in network. You were in the network. That's yeah. So let's continue. Who, what? Let's get into the tarot. Um, actually, yeah, we're gonna get into some of these cards right here. They're already shuffled, and I see the Knight of Wands is actually 11. Yep. The Knight of Clubs, excuse me, the Knight of Clubs. Okay. Um, which is telling me that there's a lot of activity happening. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. That's telling me. Also, something is making somebody very, very happy. Okay. Wow, 1-1. Hold up, hold up, hold up. The Ace of Coins, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, something's making somebody very, very happy. Or you're gonna make someone very, very happy. They're gonna make you very, very happy. Um, this is a king. I'm also getting someone is making a decision to complete something. They're setting up a date. They're setting up a date. They're setting up. They're making a plan, or uh, they are celebrating you, or celebrating talking to you, or uh, celebrating something that you wanna be a part of here. Okay, we're gonna find out specifically, but let's see what comes out. It's like an overview. What is going on with the collective regarding this 11 and 11 energy? Oh, look at this. It's an 11. Okay. I said swords. I don't know why I said swords, but it's giving Knight of Swords. Okay. So somebody's going to come and tell you something, give you some kind of news. Hold up. Review. Spades. You know him, but not as well as you think. So, like I said, somebody's gonna tell you. Somebody's gonna tell me you don't know. You're gonna find out more about somebody that you didn't even know you was in network with, and you know this person, but you don't know them as well as you thought you knew them. Like and some of you didn't even know that you knew this person, and now you're like, oh shit, and then you're gonna find out even more. I feel like I'm getting like, don't be afraid of this network or this group of people. It's like once you've been with this group of people, don't be scared now. Shit, like you've been hanging around these motherfuckers. Don't be scared now. Like there's no reason to don't. um, Not as well as you think. Okay, and I'm also getting like, um, I feel like someone is gonna tell you something. It's gonna raise your suspicions about someone. Okay. Um, you're gonna get happiness from an unexpected source as well. Okay. That's always good news. We love that. So this is about a connection, about a network. Okay. This is about first of first. Okay. Uh, I'm also getting like being the first to find out. Right. Mm, let's get some dates and times going on here. We're gonna get into the tarot in just a minute. Let's get some dates and times, and we are gonna get some more of the playing cards uh, as well too. I'm also picking up the 6 degrees. Is it 6 degrees? 6 degrees of separation. Like it's like finding out you know somebody, um, or like it's like being in the next room. Like your favorite person is in the next room. Like somebody you've been really wanting to meet. Somebody, something that you've been really wanting to do. Like it's right there, and it's like only 6 steps away or 6 people away. It's like all about your network or talking to the right people, being around the right people. That's what this is about. Like motivation, encouragement, balance. Let's get dates and times. I see the sixth. The sixth may be important for someone. Okay. Let's see. The 29th, the 30th, 3 days, a year, a decade, summer, and self care day. December 15th, we see bad day. So something could have happened not too long ago. Um, it's coming back up. I feel like some of you have taken like necessary precautions or taken preventative steps, I guess, not to be around certain people, but I feel like something is coming full circle. Okay. Um, I feel like someone is going an extra mile to like get in your face or to like get around somebody that you know. Okay. You might have had your suspicions before, but I feel like it's gonna come to pass that you see your intuition playing out. All right. It's kind of like why would they go the extra mile? Yeah, the sixth is very important. One day, so it could be one day from now, a doctor's appointment. The seventh, so the sixth and the seventh. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Um, I was picking up something about doctors earlier, but it wasn't doctors. It was it had something to do with these people. So it could be somebody who works at the doctor's office, the clerk. I'm also getting somebody who works at the doctor's, but they strip at night. Okay, that might be somebody very specific. Okay, it's like somebody there, somebody works there, somebody that you know may work there because you've seen them. They could even be a performer, like a rapper or a singer or something like that. Um, and you've seen them at the club or you've seen them perform somewhere, you've seen their work or their paintings or something somewhere. And you're like, oh wow. Mhm. It's almost like don't judge a book by its cover, because you would have never thought this person would show up or be at this place. Maybe you judged them before and you didn't really know nothing about them, and now you see like, oh wow, they actually, yeah, yeah. Be careful. Is there anything else regarding dates and times? So we have currently, that came out currently, and 3 months. So from now and 3 months, or within 3 months from the time that you see this video, within that 3 month period is very important. Make sure you make your doctor's appointment, the 6th, the 7th, one day. Something is going to take a day. I'm also getting, okay, 15th December. Yeah, so you need to take a day off. I feel like you need to take one day to like go to the doctors, like do all of your adulting, but like the serious adulting, like I don't know, file your taxes, go to the doctor, go to the chiropractor or some shit, or like, go to your post office. You haven't gone there, check mail. You haven't checked in a long ass fucking time. Like the serious self care shit. Okay. All right, so we got when. What, when, where? I see where, what places that you need to be aware of for the present and the near future. Let's see. I can't stand the rain against my window. I can't stand the rain. Y'all don't come for me. Don't come for me. Hidden. Okay, somebody wants to say stay hidden. Oh shit. That's what I'm saying. So this could be you. It's almost like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm I'm Crip or I'm Peru or I'm this or that," but don't want to be affiliated with the niggas that you're talking about you're affiliated with. Like, nah, play it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it work like that in the streets. You feel me? You got somebody's trying to stay hidden. Like, you want the credit, but you don't want the notoriety. Like, you want the credit anonymously, but you don't want the camera, the lights, and the flash, and you want to be behind the scenes, but you want to be that nigga. You want to be that nigga behind the scenes. Okay. 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 All right. I'm also getting somebody's location is hidden, so they turned their location off. Or they've been hidden for a while. They've been hidden out, hide out. They've been off grid. They cannot be located. Or they are in hiding, meaning they're hiding away from a group of people. It could be a group of elite people. It might, I don't know. Okay, we did see government workers. I don't know what kind of government workers, but um, somebody's being hidden, or maybe there's a group of people or actual business that's hiding people. I don't know. Okay. But let's continue. We're gonna get into the details in a hot second now. The bar, the club, the job, the sports and event. So we knew that this had to do with somebody's job, some kind of company. Okay. We have sports event bar. Right now it's the playoff. Okay. Um, I feel like somebody's trying to blend in. It's their job to blend in with the crowd because they're an entertainer. It's their job to do something because they're an artist. It's their job to hype up or to, yeah, to hype up the crowd or to influence. It didn't say influencer, but still. I'm also getting the bar back, the bartender. Okay. Um, somebody is definitely a double agent. Okay. I feel like they definitely have 2 or 3 jobs. Um, it's like I told you, you're gonna find out that somebody who may be well known works has lives like a double life or a triple life, some type of shit like that. I'm also getting an industry plant or somebody who's been planted in a specific place. They're an observer. Okay, they're a monitoring spirit. Okay, not everybody. Okay, but that is just a part of this channel message. Let's continue. I heard you can use monitoring spirits to get where you want to go because they're just parts that hold records, and some of these monitoring spirits actually have, they hold a record to to a person that you want to meet, or they hold a energy signature because they've been in the room, or they've monitored this person before, or something like that. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, I know it sounds crazy a little bit, but I'm just reading the energy. Hey, bad manners. Hey, big fella. What's it saying? The bank down the street, the hotel, and the spa. That's wild. I also see the pool, and I see wedding, their lover or intimate partner. Okay. I'm also getting, yeah, like a group outing, like a group. Um, you know how when people get married sometimes, I did say something about a celebration. You know how people get married and you get invited to their wedding, and if their wedding is like really, 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 really fancy, you might, they might, give you a package, to go to the spa or like to do certain things for that week or for that weekend, especially if they are very, very well off people. They just want you to enjoy and have fun, especially if you're part of the bridal party. So you could be part of a bridal party or part of a significant party. Now, I'm not saying black, I mean red or blue. I'm not saying black or white. But if you are a part of a significant party, you may enjoy these amenities, okay, because you are a part of a celebration, or part of a team that is celebrating something, okay. So we got the hotel, the spa, down the streets, the bank, sports events, the job, the bar, and the club. I'm also getting, you may see somebody everywhere. It's like every time you go somewhere, you see this person, and it's like they work over here, they work over there, they work over here. Like, God damn, how many jobs does this motherfucker have? How do I keep running into the same person? Like the world can't be that small. Like that's the energy I'm getting from this. And like, why do you feel like you need to turn off your location? You're either asking somebody this, or somebody's asking you this, or like, yeah, or you're wondering how somebody knows something, or how somebody knows where you work, or how somebody knows, like, so it's making you a little suspicious. And definitely, I do see somebody who can blend into a crowd. I'm also getting, if you're wondering if you stand out, yes, you do stand out. Every time you go somewhere, you stand out. You stand out like a sore thumb. Okay. So, not in a bad way, though. I feel like because you're somebody to look up to. Okay. Is there anything else for this particular deck? It says monumental location. So this is a hot spot. This is like it's like Manhattan or like Paris or like a downtown area. Like, I'm also getting a very significant venue. Okay, like Magic City, or, you know, what's another something a significant venue? Okay, you know where you want to be or where your city, what your city has to offer. Uh, I'm also getting a significant building like the Trump building or like the Empire State Building or some shit like that. So this is some type of celebration. I'm also hearing you think you know, but you have no idea. You think you know somebody, but you have no idea. And I'm also seeing ex's house. Somebody's at their ex's house, cross country, the gym. Yeah, customer service or the teller. I'm also getting somebody who knows the bank teller or who's related to the bank teller. Mm. All right. Remember we saw the bank. Let me see. Did we see the bank? Hold on, because I could have sworn we saw the bank. Hold up. Something about the bank. Yep. So yeah, the bank teller, and we saw customer service. We saw receptionist, cashier. Somebody works at the bank. Okay, or somebody handles the money of a specific company or building. Okay. Hold up. Let me see. So, yeah, I'm still going to the bank or something like that. There we go. All right. Let's get into these details. It's tarot. 1111. Thank you for the truth, no matter how we feel about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What does the collective need to be aware of for the highest good? I'm also getting the wrong day to be a bank teller. So something's going on at a monumental, it could be a monumental bank. And I'm not saying it's a robbery. Um, but like, I'm also getting what are the odds? Like, let's just say a famous football player walks, you work at a bank, it walks into your bank, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never thought that this person would come up here. Or you happen to be at the bank, you don't even go to that bank, that's not even your bank, you just happen to be, you know, withdrawing money from there, and you happen to meet X, Y, and Z person or something like that. It's like, what are the chances? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody's gonna be looking at you like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm in the presence of this must be my lucky day. Or I'm getting a bad day turn lucky day. I'm also getting the star lucky day, like the actual person, the artist lucky day. Um, if you know who that is, make sure you put it in the comments. You know who that is. Hmm. I'm also getting like somebody, they're not ugly, okay, but they look like a regular person, okay. Somebody that is well known, looks like a regular person, or it's like they're trying to fit in, they're trying to blend in, but they stick out. They either look really regular, but you still can tell who it is, or they look like they're trying too hard to be regular and they're standing the fuck out. Okay. Um, or somebody notices you, or you notice them. See what the situation is. Wow. It's the Ten of Cups and it's the Magician. Hey, I'm saying anyway, I'm still going to the bank, something like that. So you're out, you're in a public place, you're out and about, boom, somebody famous. I don't know. Maybe they're not famous. Maybe they're famous to you. I don't know. Everybody's famous is different. Okay. Um, I feel like you're out and about, you're chilling, or there's a celebration of a well-known industry or person or something like that. I don't know. You just happen to be there, or somebody invited you there, or you're connected directly to this party or this celebration or this person, this well-known person. Okay. Or this is you. You're the well-known person. I'm also getting um to be announced, the address to be announced. So it's like getting the invitation, and then once you RSVP, that's how you get the address to the location. Okay. The Queen of Swords is here. 11:44. Okay, small cards. Mm. The Queen of Swords is going to tell it like it is. It's going to point something out. It's going to say, "Hey, do you have a ticket here? Are you supposed to be here? Or isn't this so and so? Or maybe this is an announcer or something like that. Like they're announcing that this person is in the area here, in the place." Okay. Mhm. Are you embarrassed? Is someone embarrassed to be there? If somebody doesn't want to be called out, oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be called out by this person. I don't want this person to see me. What is it? There goes the alarm. That's wild. Okay, yeah, it's something about being seen by somebody that you know. Okay, it's all a network. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be here. Yeah, that's my sister. That's your sister. Oh shit. Hey, I work with her. You work with my sister? You been working with my sister this whole time? I didn't know that. So you're gonna have to confront this person. I'm also getting, I don't know if there's like a homosexual thing going on. It doesn't have to be, but I just feel like kindred spirits. There's definitely a familiarity here, like a very big familiarity here. Okay. Like you know something very intimate about this person. Like you may know a secret about this person, or you've seen this person naked before, or you know something about them that other people wouldn't know. Okay. Why? Because you either worked closely with them on a project, or you you've been out and about with them, like you've been at a concert with them, you've been to a show with them, you broke bread with them before. I don't know. But your pentacles are showing up again. Let's get more. The Sun card. Somebody could be getting exposed. Okay? Exposed behind some kind of, could be children, doesn't have to be children, or just being like, oh my gosh, that's my ex. How do you know my ex? Like I was saying before. So you're definitely going to get um, a sudden realization here, okay, regarding a friend, a friendship, or knowing somebody or a group of people. I feel like a lot of a lot of your questions will be answered because of the network that you're in, the people that you know. They're right in front of you. A lot of the answers are right in front of you. A lot of people are afraid to ask questions or make the connection or be vulnerable in the moment. That's like saying, um, you go to a bank, you just withdrawing money, and then something tells you, shit, ask them if they need help up here. Even though you don't see no hiring sign or nothing like that. And you ask them, and then they actually, yeah, we are looking for somebody to fill the position. And then you get to talking and da da da, and then it happens, right? Like it's kind of like putting yourself out there. It seems like embarrassing at first, but then you just got yourself a job, or you just got yourself a hookup, you just got yourself a friend for life. You just became a friend of the family because you opened your mouth and actually said something. You saw a moment where you could make a connection, and you made the connection, and boom, now you're in the door. Now you're one of us. Now you're one of them. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, I'm getting somebody recognizes you. Um, but just focus on that. Not everybody's going to be happy about your arrival. But just focus on the ones that are, because I feel like somebody's looking up to you because you inspired them, because you are fulfilling a missing link. Okay. Let's get clarity. Actually, I want to get another one of these cards right here. One of these playing cards. See what else is going on. Let's get, yeah, you can use this for clarity as well. Let's clarify this. The love, what's being said, because I feel like there's a conversation in here. Said right here. Talking going on. It's being talked about. It's the nine of clubs. You have many friends, but one is not loyal to you. Okay, so out of this group, and I just said, focus on the ones that want you around, because there's somebody there. Not everybody's gonna fuck with you. but it's showing up somebody in this group of people is gonna, I feel like it's gonna be exposed. And it all comes from asking the right questions. I'm getting being in the right place at the right time. Like, oh, you know so and so? Yeah, I know so and so. We used to fuck with such and such. Da, da, da. And so on. Mm. A word? Oh yeah. I feel like somebody's giving up more information than they really should. And it could be to a family member or a close friend of the family or something like that. But somebody is definitely giving up the info. And it's showing. What else is showing? I think something's gonna come as a surprise, but we knew that already. Um, it's like it's a surprise, but it's not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Um, I feel like because you're not new to this, you're true to this. You get it. You get it. Your presence usually burns people's bridges because if you ask the right questions and motherfuckers, you coming around, you're a new face. So there's no reason that you have anything to hide. There's people who might be trying to persuade you to either work on a project with them or do certain things with them, and um, one could be trying to pull you over here, and another one trying to pull you in another direction. One of them is not doing it for your highest good. You feel me? But either way, you're gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be a blessing when you do. It's because it's gonna be right there in front of your face. You're gonna be able to tell. I feel like somebody's gonna stick out like a sore thumb and fuck around and do something stupid. Yeah, definitely. Spades. Let's see. Ace of spades. Let's see what's happening. That may be a sign for you. The actual drink. Ace of spades. That's an expensive drink, I think. I don't know. Oh gosh, y'all. My condolences if anybody's lost somebody or anything like that, or if you find out that you're gonna lose somebody. I also feel like if um you might find out that you're connected to somebody through or a funeral or a passing and not really know. And at first you're gonna be like, man, I don't wanna know about that shit. But then you're gonna be like, you know what? That shit's starting to make sense. And it's gonna be a blessing when the pieces come together. Okay, so just take it easy. All right. Okay. Anything else? Let's talk about this. Let's clarify the sun and the six of cups. I feel like that's the exposure right there. Exposure of the friend or the child or the connection. Okay. Well, it's the ace of cups or the ace of hearts and the four of cups. Yeah. I'm also getting somebody trying to act like they don't know this person, or they're trying to act like they don't know you, or like yeah, somebody trying to act. They're trying to act. Why trying to act? Somebody act like they super cool, but they actually got a lot of feeling and a lot of emotion and a lot of like they really, really, really like kind of holding, trying to hold back. But like it's gonna be exposed that somebody cares a lot, and it might care a little bit too much, like overly invested. Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me check this out for you guys. For some of you guys, you're gonna get a big surprise when it comes to money. There's gonna be a big lump sum that comes to you. That's very specific, okay? And the other one is a wedding. There's somebody who's going to a wedding or is going to be a part of a wedding very soon. This is the second time in this reading that it's come up. Okay, so there's something about this wedding you're gonna find. Like I say, you're gonna find out these connections, and even a connection that may happen 10 years ago. Okay, it's gonna be connected to something soon or in the future. You could be like, well, I don't know anybody that's getting married. It could be a coworker. It could be something that you see, in the media network. But there is something that is triggering a ripple effect into a network of people that you know or that you want to know or that know of you or want to know of you. Okay. And we were talking about the wedding party, remember? Okay. So just keep that in mind. But there is somebody there that is, I guess, playing the field. We don't want it to be the bride or the groom. You feel me? But we're just gonna keep going. All right. Hold on. There's something else I want to check for you guys. Um, if you want to reconcile with somebody, you have the chance. Like there is gonna be something exposed here, and you can either say fuck this person because they did do some, so they did try some shit here. I see it very clearly. They're trying something. They're doing something actively, currently. So this might be something that's played out. But as far as the network and the people that you are connected with, it it's significant because it sparks something in you that may even be a big payout for you in the end. You know. Okay. So the other thing is, um, if you have been married before, you're gonna get married again. And you could be like, oh no, I don't believe in that type of, connection and marriage. And well, cool. Whatever you fucking feel like, whatever you feel like marriage is to you, boo, do it. That is what's going to happen. Okay. So just understand, overstand. That's good news. Congratulations. Okay. Um. So you could be the one. You kind of salty about it now. Some of y'all don't like hearing good news. It's so weird. But that's if you're not getting a reading from me, that's not problem. That's not my problem. Okay. um. Now let's get we'll get a love note. Let's get a love note as far as relationships, since we're on the subject, and we'll do a money card as well. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm going there on this reading. I'm going there. Going the distance. So somebody's definitely willing, wants to go the distance. They're definitely popping the question. You are their bright and morning star. Okay. Um, type shit. Okay. No backtracking. Okay, so some of y'all, a person who coming out the woodworks, they ain't shit. You been there, you done that. They gonna do it again. They gonna confess their love. You not fucking with them. You might get emotional. God says no backtracking. And if you do want to get married again, if you do feel like, hey, maybe I can, love again, I don't think that backtracking is going to be the way. And then I'm not saying for all y'all, Okay? But for a specific few, backtracking is just not the recipe for your future happiness. Okay? Let's see. Baby mama. What else? High maintenance. Ain't talking about nothing. We're gonna see what comes out specifically. This is love, romance for the collective. One. It says random fling. It says into the same sex. I said that earlier, didn't I? I said there's some kind of somebody who maybe was it's the same sex could be trying to come out the woodworks, or you might run into them again. No label. So this is somebody who can do both. It's somebody who can be feminine and masculine, and you probably wouldn't even. You'd be like, that person looks familiar. That might be somebody that you was pregnant with at once upon a time. Anyway, worth the wait. Okay, so for those of you who are looking for, who do still believe in love, it says worth the wait. It's worth the wait, baby. Okay, take your time. Love like a drug. So somebody has addictive love um, behavior. Okay, and that also gives kind of like obsessive, possessive energy. Okay, like if you're away from this person too long, they might have anxiety or like separation anxiety. They get to feeding for you and shit like that. Let's see what else comes out. It says no sex drive. Somebody ain't even trying to fuck around. I don't know. That was random. That sounds random. And maybe you have to tell somebody. Maybe somebody trying to push up on you, and you gotta tell them like, "Look, I ain't even really feeling that. You know, like I'm not really in the mood. Like I ain't even. I don't mean to bust your bubble. I fuck with you, but I'm not. I can't. I'm not in the mood to. Maybe they're not doing it for you. Okay, let's continue. Is there anything else from this card? Okay, you're gonna do the last two. So big shoes to fill. So if you had somebody that gave you the world once upon a time, okay, especially for those of you who have been married or you've been in a relationship where they really, really, showed you that they loved you. Um, Whoever comes in next has big shoes to fill. Like they're gonna have to go above and beyond what the last person did, and I feel like that's a lot. I feel like they don't even know what they really getting themselves into. Okay. Track star. So somebody's a runner. And didn't I say something about stars earlier? I can't remember what I said. But anyways, it says insecurities getting in the way. So somebody doesn't think that they are the star that they really are. And you got to stop thinking like that, because if you run it away from being who you are, you'll never know who's meant for you. So stop doing that. You're going to always find some fucked up ass people who not for you, because you're not being true to yourself. You're not being the star that you are. And if you plan on attracting a star, then you should be a star, right? Okay. Don't let insecurities get in the way of your relationship, of you having, you know, an experience, a real love experience, and this earthly experience. Okay. Let's see this. Friend zone. That's that no sex drive friend zone energy. Let's see. Move on. Yes. God is saying move on in capital letters. Speak up. Yep, we saw that earlier. Okay. If you're not compatible, you're not compatible. It's okay to let a person know. Be vulnerable in a moment. Like, we are not compatible, my love. because it makes room for a person that you are compatible with, y'all. Listen, we're not wasting our time anymore, right? Yeah. There's some folks who are greedy. They gotta have it all. Um, Also, for those of you, if you are not compatible with somebody and you find out you realize that the motherfucker is like addicted to you, you might want to plan an exit strategy, okay? Because it could get dangerous, okay? It could get very dangerous. So, someone is a gift giver. I do see the one. Some of you are actually meeting the one with mature love, okay? Um, it's always the opposite, right? It'd be like a person that ain't taking somebody serious, but that person that they're with is taking them very serious. But the person that wants to be with them is getting friends of. Like, damn. That's why we need to be more honest so that people can find their matches, okay? Y'all holding up the love line. God dang it. Shit. Find your people and get on. Go be happy so that other people can be happy. Because y'all holding up the damn love line. The love train. Shit. Okay? Stop playing with folks. Okay? All right. So let's get to it. Let's um get to the finances. We was talking about jobs, banks. Banks came up. The bank teller came up. Cashier came up. Okay. So you either going to the bank, working at the bank. Mm-hmm. Shit. Let me know something. Mm-hmm. You met him at the bank. I don't know. Find out. See what's going on. Hidden gem. This is the second time that hidden has come out in your energy. Okay, earlier it was hidden. It was like a hidden spot, a hidden place. So I'm getting like a hidden bank account, and I'm also getting a hidden gem, like a diamond in the rough. So a hidden gem is like getting a jackpot in an unlikely situation. And remember, your cards are saying that there's a surprise that's about to happen. And also, somebody is about to run into such a big jackpot that you'll literally never have to worry about money problems. Now, I'm not saying that that's for everybody. That could literally be for one person that is listening to this and hearing this. Make sure you share this message. Don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? But there's a percentage, a small percentage of people that this could be for. That's why I know it's not gonna reach a lot of people. That's how I know that it's very, very specific, and I like it like that. That means that the chances of you hearing this is very slim. Okay, so but just know that if you continue to move forward and you don't allow yourself to get hanged up on this love line, this love train shit that's going on, and you're honest with yourself and others, like I feel like that's a way to the jackpot, baby. So it's in this reading. It's in the reading. Okay, let's see what comes out with this finance. Okay. I'm hearing Mike Jones back then. They didn't want me. Now I'm high, hoes all on me. So this is like it's like you're gonna have a come up, and then you're gonna run into somebody that was hating on you, and they're gonna see you. What? Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm high, hoes all on me. Okay, what they say? Somebody could be losing their job. Hey, y'all probably like, damn, you always expecting me to say that. I'm, look, that could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Okay, we did see something going on at the job. I don't know if somebody could be literally talking about you to their manager. They could be uh, shooting the shit with you, but the whole time taking what you saying and reporting you. Okay, so it already told you that you had somebody around you that wasn't fucking with you for real. So I know I said it nonchalantly, but that might have been the best thing that happened to you. Okay, shit. Let's continue. What else is going on with this money? And oh, that's what I was saying. Something about in your in the other reading, the other one we were reading about the check, the last check or something like that. Going to go pick up your check or getting your check. So this is how you gonna end up at the bank. Anyway, it says day to day money. It says wealthy. Boom. Capital letters. Wealthy. Right there. 1212. That's what I'm saying. Something is gonna happen that's gonna seem unfortunate, but it's putting you right in alignment to meet someone of status or um, notoriety, right? It's let's just say it's putting you in a position to be in the right place at the right time, and it's gonna feel fucked up, but it's gonna be so surreal. Okay, so y'all know. If you're here, you know what I'm talking about. Let's see what else comes up. Dang, that's a lot. This is your financial cards. Doctor Miami money. Somebody's gonna go get their body done, and holiday money. What holiday is coming up? Valentine's Day? Or somebody's gonna get a big surprise for Valentine's Day? We did see spa, the doctor's office. Remember, we saw the doctor's office earlier. So somebody, somebody got the plug on the doctor. Somebody got the plug on the doctor now. Y'all need to be careful when y'all sharing your information with these people, these celebrities, these celebrity locations, because these people be leaking people's information, shit like that. You know, we did see a doctor's office, the doctor's appointment, or something of that nature, and we got Dr. Miami in the building. Okay, that's crazy work. Holiday money, so somebody could be getting their money done for Valentine's or like right before Valentine's Day, the week before Valentine's. Okay. Or maybe you already did. You know, you called in sick too many times and lost your job. Millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Somebody's got to, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's being put in a position to have a lot of money to be wealthy and really have no worries, no concerns. I feel like this is really all based on if you can move forward, if you can look at things from a different perspective, and if you can allow yourself to be in the right place at the right time by following your intuition. Because there's a solution right in front of you. You already know what the problem is. Is there anything else regarding this particular deck? I owe you from another lifetime. So somebody that you know, that you may have reincarnated on this earth with, they owe you money. Something you might have helped them out. You might have saved their life. You might gave them their first kid or some shit like that in another lifetime. Here, look, inheritance. Yep, it says their money, and it also says fraud. Somebody could be so attached to another person that they're willing to do um, illegal activities to uh, perform for this partner or for this person who they feel like they owe. Um, and they probably, I'm not gonna say they feel like they actually do owe you, and have been bounded by contract, cosmic contract, to usher in this energy or funnel this to you. I'm gonna leave that there, but I feel like that's really somebody's personal, like that's like somebody's individual situation. Okay. So yeah, international money, deposits, international deposits. We like that anonymous money. See, I told you, hidden. I'm also getting a card, a specific card, crypto. Okay. Stripper money. Didn't I say something about the strippers? And family money, assets, stocks. Yeah. The first thing that you're going to do. Because now it goes from their money to your money. It's your money now. Under the table money. Somebody wants to pay you under the table. I feel like for a specific service or to keep some type of information hidden or to do a service under the table. Okay? So it's like, I'll pay you extra if you just keep this hidden. If you just don't say nothing, if you don't put my information in the system. Mm. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. 111. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm also getting January 17th is very important. January 21st is very important. Um, if you would like to get an individual reading with me, email, DM, text. I have special rates, special readings. And congratulations to y'all who are finding love. Congratulations to y'all who are finding money. Okay. um, and may wisdom and wellness find you always. Okay. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and always stay creative. I heard somebody is the cashier at the doctor's office or the finance lady that takes the payment at the office, but they also are a stripper or they also strip at night or something. I don't know. Okay. Or they're artists or tattoo artists or something. Or they work for the government. Like, I'm also getting like, oh yeah, I said a double agent. Somebody who they can actually be undercover working um at the doctor's office. Something about, yeah, fraud. Okay. Do y'all want me to do the oracle messages for y'all? I always be trying to give y'all a little more, like, you know, solution wise, really, to help you decide how you want to move forward with the information. Okay, let's do 7 of Wands. It says perseverance. Yeah, keep going. Okay. It takes perseverance to love authentically and to live with compassion for all beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying walk around with your head held high, And I'm saying that you are a star, okay? You have an authentic way of being, and if you continue being yourself, you will always run into people who are for you and not against you, okay? And it'll be easier to spot those who are against you, right? Because you're being yourself, okay? And continue and consistent. It says, there's no need to fear this moment. There's no need to hide. Remember, we were talking about something being hidden earlier, right? There's no need to hide. It says, ask yourself, what internal struggle keeps you from your destination, from your creative intentions? How can you find the strength to stand your ground? What would happen if you let down your guard and allowed yourself to be more vulnerable? Remember we were talking about how those two people was naked, or they were like in a vulnerable situation, like they could be telling each other like secrets or some shit like that. Okay. Yeah. It says close your eyes, breathe in calm, and breathe out calm. Believe in your ability to persevere, for you already stand in the tops of the trees. From this perspective, let your steadfast concentration help help you to see more clearly all that you seek. Take the time to dream of a world where love calls your name, where your gleaming light calls others to you. Continue to pursue this state of grace, where it reflects your ability to love authentically when you shed your self doubt and live with compassion for self and for others. That basically wrapped up what I was saying. In fact, yeah, you are a star. You're already the standard. People already want to be like you. People are already trying to, get your style, get your swagger, get your body, get your eyes, get your. People are already trying to. So why are you not living your authentic life? Well, you're not living your authentic life, love. Because I promise you, it's gonna be less stressful. You're gonna deal with a lot less bullshit ass people, and you're in the veil of any kind of manipulators will come off automatically when you step in the room. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Like I said, if you do things possibly out of fear, and every time you do things, you amaze other people. What you think you're doing is sloppy, or is this, or is that. Other people are over here looking like, damn, how can I be more like her? You like, shit, I just threw this shit together, man. Shit. I gotta do what I gotta do. You're doing it out of survival, and they're doing it out of, um, being a wannabe. Now you're not. That's not the same. Come on, man. I don't know how many times, how many different ways I can say it. Shit. Okay. It says, wait. This is the three pentacles. Community. In community, I recognize that all work is holy. I feel like this goes to like the stripper work and the Dr. Miami shit and all that. Like, I'm not here to judge nobody, okay? And I feel like you are, if this triggers you, then maybe you need to listen. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you who resonate with what I'm about to say, because you know people or you are the person that I'm talking about, well, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe, follow button, especially if you made it this far into the reading. Okay. Um, everything, anything that you could do to get that roof over your head, get them babies fed, or however, uh, I gotta commend you for it. Because there's somebody out there that's saying, oh no, I can't do that, I won't do that. And you're doing it afraid, you're doing it not confused, you're doing it, shit, mostly y'all doing it under the influence. Um, but you're doing it, okay? And everything has its place. Everything has its path, path to ascension. Everything has a path to ascension. Just because somebody's not taking the same route or the same path as you doesn't mean that they're not gonna get to where everybody's trying to get to. Okay? Now, it says creativity and community lift you up to realize your potential within the life design of the universe. All your material efforts facilitate a deeper understanding of the connectedness of all living beings. Elevated by lasting feelings of satisfaction for your earthly collaborations, you awaken to the luminosity of your soul work. You begin to recognize that all work is holy. Your work is your love made manifest. Through your community of friends, family, and coworkers. Remember we was talking about that network of people earlier? Here it is again. It says, through your community of friends, family, and coworkers, you find support and the kind of appreciation that enlivens your sense of purpose. Remember to take good care of yourself and others. Rejoice in your relationships and in all that you can do when people come together in common purpose and in service to the greater good. I feel like that has a lot to do with that wedding and something about this event that you're going to be going to or going to be a part of. It could be a wedding or some type of celebration or some type of anniversary. It could be a memorial service. It could be anything. But um, having an appreciation for the people and taking care of yourself so that you can help take care of others so they can also take care of themselves and in turn help take care of you because it takes a village. It really does. And we're not talking about, oh, it takes a village to just raise kids. It also takes a village to raise adults. Because just because you're an adult, when you become an adult, don't mean all of a sudden have it all figured out. We are helping each other raise each other. That's why we have relationships and friendships and partnerships and jobs and this and that. We're literally raising each other through situations and circumstances. And once we realize that, I'm sure people would be a lot kinder to the people that they fucking come across. I mean, that's what we could pray, right? Okay. So I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. For real this time. Okay. And y'all get up with me. And I'll holla at you.